Oh no!
No!
Hello everyone and welcome back to another dedicated to art Schmoedown reaction. I am as usual your host Kees Cornelissen, joined by Irina Muha, Nico Rigoli and Chris Dolman, the usual panel pretty much. Here to react to Founding Fathers, Dan Murrow and John Roca versus the WildBerries, Dewberry and Makuga. Guys, what is
WildBerries! WildBerries!
How the hell did that ever happen?
Why did we get here? Why is this match being played? I don't get it. Chris, explain me.
Scheduling conflicts, that's why.
Scheduling conflicts, I'm sure, and also Founding Fathers need an easy win?
Yeah, I guess so.
Now, and also, to be fair, anytime we get to see the WildBerries on screen, you know it's going to be entertaining, so I'm ready. I'm ready for some fun.
Nico, do you have any more thoughts than what you just said?
Oh, good.
I'll say this.
WildBerries!
Not that, but yes. I'm curious to see if Elliot is rusty, because it's been quite a while since he last competed. And also, Roca has been up and down, hot and cold as of late. And I think it might have something to do with his workaholism. Like, he can't stop working, so he's running out of steam in a lot of things, and this might be one of them. So hopefully he has a Red Bull in his system. Hopefully he has some energy, and he can get the momentum going in this match. Otherwise, it could be a lot closer than we think.
Your thoughts?
I don't think it's gonna be closer than we think. No, it's gonna be massacre, pretty much. Yeah, the video is long, but it's because WildBerries talk a lot. Other than that, it's probably KO, TKO, a KO of some kind. Gonna be fun.
All right. Well, I'll just say I'll agree with Nico. Roca has his on and off moments, so he might be a little bit of a wild card. Dan Murrow is the champion for a reason, so come on. However, never underestimate Makuga. That guy has pulled shit out of his ass that I don't know how he does it, but he does it. And he does it always in all his matches. He even the losses that he has are usually kind of close. Usually, not always, of course, against pretty strong competitors. Like, he actually took Roca to the final question a few years ago, and he's just known to do that sometimes. So I think it won't be as much of a massacre as you're saying. I still think the Founding Fathers should just have this TKO, or maybe they answer a 2 or a 3-pointer, but that's about it. I'm just looking for a fun match because, as you said, Chris, WildBerries on screen, that's just always fun. So yeah, we're just gonna press play on this thing in 3, 2, 1, play.
No, I'll be right back, guys. Just give me a minute. I have to have a conversation with Stacey's
The Lioness.
Stacey's new partner. Ooh.
I'm excited for this.
Hey, Grace.
Hey.
I was really looking forward to
I
finishing
called
the
it.
conversation we were having. Before free for all.
I'm sorry, what conversation?
Never mind.
You told me that I was coming into corruption, that Mike was going to be out, and I was going to be the new leader of corruption. That's what you said. You said I was the future star of this league, and that you were pulling me in to take his spot. You don't remember?
It's so weird. It's just not ringing any bells. I just don't.
Who is that?
Yeah, there's someone pencil.
It's Mike.
I see it too.
I can't believe this. I betrayed my best friend for you guys.
Sorry, I just don't think that happened.
But you said I was going to be the new leader of corruption. You looked at me and said those words.
Oh, no.
Okay, that's way too good to be true of a promise to believe. Wow.
doing, my friend? Good to see you. Nice fella, right?
What is wrong with you people? What? I betrayed my best friend for you.
That's sad.
You guys are broken. You're broken. You're just, I don't even know. This is, you know what? You haven't seen the last of me.
Okay. Oh no. Sure thing, baby. Oh.
I thought he was going to take his shirt off again.
I mean, he's a sweet guy. Poor thing. He can't help himself.
That's sweet. You still there? Yeah. We need a little somebody to take care of. Hold on a second. I got someone I want you to speak to.
Hello? Hi. Oh my gosh, I am so excited for you and Stacy. We can't wait.
Oh, come on!
The biggest thing
Why?
now is that the chairs that they have is the same as this one. It's actually
What?
Keep drinking, keep drinking.
And in honor of the WildBerries, I do actually have some Arnold Palmer with some small amount of gin.
I have agua.
I'm so
We're
happy to be
hungover.
here with you. This is a match that you got some legends of this game, and I just don't know which way this is going to go, and I love that about this matchup today.
It is crazy because I think even hearing in the hallway to where you think right away, because the WildBerries, we'll have the WildBerries against the Founding Fathers here too, and the people will be like, well, that should be a shoo-in for the Founding Fathers. Well, we've heard that before many times. We heard that at the Collision last year. We heard it with JT and Bibiani. We've heard it many times when someone's supposed to win, that it just goes a different direction. And the WildBerries are wild, even though they're coming in today, Ken, as the MildBerries. Did you know that?
I saw this name change. I know Josh has turned a corner in his life.
What?
Found the old gods in the new. He now, recently shared a hotel room with them. And in the morning he said, "Do you mind if we wake up and have a prayer?" And it was a different Josh. So we'll see what that does.
Look, the MildBerries are the ranked 10 team. They are 2-3. They have won 2 matches before. They got bounced out of the
All the
tournament
old
early,
teams
but
are disbanded.
They are very good competitors. We've seen what Wildman has done
Including
in the
my
past.
top 10.
We've seen what Dewberry has done in the past, but they are
Schmoes.
going against
And the Schmoes.
arguably Mount Rushmore players in the outlaw John Roca, the former 2-time singles champion, and the
Let the
current
past die.
singles champion, his partner, the 3-time
Screw off,
champion,
Kylo
Dangerous Dan
Ren.
Murray.
The Founding Fathers.
Don't not talk
You could applaud
that.
the Founding Fathers.
No. Kylo Ren don't screw up. You screw up.
Built on. There's no denying that. You
Kylo
call
Ren
Mount
screws
Rushmore
you.
players. I absolutely would
In
put them
Soviet
on
Russia,
my list.
Kylo Ren
That's a
screws
tough list, though, but
you.
they're there for sure.
should
Dan,
say
we know
that.
what Dan can do. We know what he wants. He's a competitor. He's a sweet guy. I've had a romantic walk
that
around town
racist?
in New
I
York
don't
with him.
know.
He's
I
a
don't
sweet
care.
guy, but he's a fierce competitor. And John Roca, he's not just a persona. He is here. What you see is what you get from this intense competitor. He wants this.
It's very true. That's the thing. We know that May 18th, we know that the Founding Fathers are going to Houston against Double Toasted. We know that that's going to happen. That's locked into the books. So there's a lot on the line here, too, because you don't want to go into Houston 1-2. But, Ken, I got to tell you, as the manager of corruption, or co-manager, excuse me, to Grace there, I think that the Founding Fathers have corruption on the brain. Is that going to hurt them?
Yeah, here's where, I try to keep up my standards as a broadcast journalist with you here, Christian, but we can't throw out the truth here, which is I believe the Founding Fathers are looking past the MildBerries because corruption is in their brains right now, and I don't know. You make some decisions based on, I'm sure you have a marketing meeting every week and what you want to do and who you're going to send to which town. I get it, but they're 1-1. They're 1-1, and you're sending them to the big time. Let's not let their history.
You think corruption should be there?
I think corruption. I've never been to Houston. I heard they got good food. I want to go.
So this is about you guys.
Maybe, but I think but you make your calls. You're a great businessman. I trust what you got. 1-1 though. Don't let their past cloud you from what they're doing now, and I think they're thinking that too.
We're going to see what happens today, and there's a lot of words said between both teams.
Oh, of course there are a lot of words said. It's these two.
Will they make any sense? That's the question.
Probably not. And that's why we're going to love it.
Well, Josh? Hey, Elliot. Here we are again at the movie trivia Schmoedown.
We sure are.
Oh, Danny Boy! Danny Boy, you can hear the song, you know the song, you hear it. We're back again. We took a little bit of a break. Now we are back. It's 2019. I got a new hat. I'm a new outlaw. You are a new man, a 3-time champion. Are you ready?
course I'm ready, John. I'm always ready to play this game. You start looking down the road, sometimes you miss what's right in front of you. So today, we're worried about the WildBerries, and that's the only thing we're worried about.
A lot of people coming at us saying, hey, WildBerries, stop being so mild and win a few matches. And we think to ourselves, we're 2-3. We've won some matches.
I don't need to raise my voice about that. The record speaks for itself.
Let me tell you what else speaks for itself. This lovely 2009
You're going to have the
been,
greatest entrance
in,
of all time. I can already tell.
It's a 2017 cap.
2017 cap?
Not quite as ripe as the shard you got there. But
the aroma coming from your cab right now is quintessential WildBerries.
John, we've been playing this game for a long time. We have been playing as a team for a very long time. We played 2 matches. We did great in 1 match. We got all the way to the end of the other match. You know what? That's on me, John. I was the guy that couldn't get it written down in time. Maybe if I got that written down, we could win that match. We'd be 2-0. But it doesn't
shades
matter.
of. I started crying from laughter.
Thinks that they know,
None of you see my
they know what we're
tears.
capable of. They don't know, John. We've only played 2 games, and our best play is ahead of us.
Everybody thinks this is that what WildBerries have no chance of winning this match. But I gotta tell you, in my history, I have seen Dan Merle lose. I have seen John Roca lose.
Very sad.
I have almost beat John Roca, and when I say almost, I believe I was robbed of the crown by people that didn't really appreciate the mild man.
Yeah, and I played Makuga before.
Wild man.
Early on in the Schmoedown, only beat him by 1 point. That is not a guy to look past. Elliot, you don't know what you're getting, Elliot, when he comes through the door. So who knows if they're going to bring their A game.
Team WildBerries taking on these founding fathers. They call themselves the founding fathers. I'd like to point out, I was one of the original competitors in the movie trivia Schmoedown, and you could call me a sort of founding father, I guess.
That would be fair. It's actually not very cool that they
He
took
wasn't
that
Schmoedown
title
before
for
either
themselves.
Earl
I agree.
or Roca.
It's a bit exclusionary.
Yeah, you know what I said when Dan lost?
He was in a title match
An
before
angry Dan
Merle
is
or
a
Roca.
dangerous Dan. Now you go ×2. An angry Dan and an angry Roca is a dangerous team. And now that we've found our rhythm, everybody in the tag team division should be super afraid about what we're bringing to the table, because you know what we do. What we do is go for belts and go for titles. Either way, we've got fish to fry, 1 match at a time, but we want Team Corruption. That's the goal. So we have to take care of business today so we can take care of business in Houston and then take care of business against Team Crybaby.
Founding fathers, I see you're very earnestly gunning for this
There's
win.
I feel like Roca is
Great
more
hats all around.
about it.
Not really my style.
Not at all.
If I have to be honest.
The eldest of these statesmen has the most energy.
No, not at all.
WildBerries, I know you have fun playing the game. Everybody knows you have fun playing the game.
Ugh,
you know
I'm
what?
having a
We
Kingdom
have
2
fun
flashback,
playing
Nico.
the game too.
Bad call.
But we also take the game very seriously, and we're
I
not
still
just out
feel
there
like
to
that
have a good
movie has
time.
heart.
We're out there to win.
Wait, what movie?
That's what we do. We win. Look, WildBerries, you're going to bring it. I know you are. I'm looking forward to
That
this
movie
match.
sucks.
We're not
This
looking
movie's
past you.
garbage.
It's going to take
Yes, it
all
does.
our efforts to come get you. But
It was even worse on rewatch.
for a reason. That's because when it's time to ride, that's what we do. We take care of business.
So let's have a real civil movie Schmoedown match today. Let's keep the voices. Let's keep it at our inside voices.
That's correct, because nothing quite says WildBerry like a mild victory.
Wait for their entrance.
Yes. When I will. Yeah.
Wait for it.
You know, it's interesting, Ken, because, you look at, it's true where Dan Merle, he made a comeback last year, had a rough start, but obviously that rough start turned out into something spectacular, because now here he is as the singles champion, and the way that he played in New York, if that Dan Merle shows up today, look out for WildBerries. He probably could beat them by himself. But John Roca
Evil
also
Geniuses
had a
are
great
back.
season. He won his
I
second
thought it was
championship.
next
But
week.
John Roca is also a
They
former
changed
team
the schedule
champion.
again, then.
So these guys together, when they hit their rhythm, they haven't hit it
Initially,
yet. When they hit their
Geniuses
rhythm, and I think it's just a
versus
matter of
Super
when,
News was
the
scheduled
league is
to be
going to
next
be on
week's
notice,
Eastern
and
video.
the WildBerries are hoping, the WildBerries are hoping it's not today.
They're hoping.
Or it's a
not today,
graphics
Josh
error.
McCougar, a little bit
Either
of that
way,
luck. Let's see.
it's going to be a good
who shows
match.
up here today.
All right, here we go.
Oh
So
shit, that
notable
bee got in the house.
accomplishments For the
no.
They got put into a tournament, so that's an accomplishment. Played at the first live event and can drink.
Oh no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah!
Trust me, it's an accomplishment. If you find yourself in a gutter in Seattle, you know you had a good
Nicolas
time with
Cage.
Josh McCook.
Oh, no way.
That's right, 6 championships between the two of them.
This is the greatest thing ever.
In the league since the second season.
Okay, I think I'm safe. I think I'm safe for now.
Awards between teams and
But it's right
singles.
there.
They are legends of the game. All right, Ken, with that, are you
Okay,
ready?
I'm not
to
gonna
be
lie,
fair-
Nico. If that thing lands on your hat, I am going to literally die from laughter.
Schmoedown.
Oh God! Why? Don't get me thinking about
Got
that.
an issue. It would be an issue with the watch.
Introducing
A
first,
bee doesn't attack you unless it's you expect.
with a record of 2 wins, 3 defeats, they are the number 10 ranked contenders, Josh the Wildman Makuga and Elliot the Mountain Dewberry, the WildBerries.
No, they're really committing to this.
They're going into the crowd.
Oh, they're shaking hands.
They're shaking hands. You
I
can't
mean,
really
you can't really see it, but they're shaking hands. And, sir, good to see you. Good to see you again. Welcome, welcome.
Blazer. It's a nice blazer.
Oh,
I'm feeling kind of ripped off.
absolutely. It's so nice.
That's very nice. Yeah,
So
they're
nice.
Now they're back to dancing.
Yeah.
Nice little strut these two.
Oh, you know, those are the kind of guys you want your kids to
I mean,
marry,
I
right
appreciate
there.
them
Look at
committing
those.
to the bit, but I still,
You know
I
too
feel a
much,
little
too
ripped
much.
off.
It's good stuff.
I wanted insanity.
Gentlemen, that was pleasant. That was pleasant.
Instead, I got like a golf course ad.
Thank you for that reception. This is a 2009 Shard. Elliot's got a 2017 Cab Sav. If you guys are out there shopping at home and you want to drink like the WildBerries, drink like this.
Or either one should move one over.
Opponents. With
Oh,
a record
costume.
of 1 win, 1 defeat, and 1 knockout. They are the number 8
Oh, a mashup.
ranked contender.
Yeah.
Representing
I like this.
the Horsemen, former team champion and 2-time champion, the Outlaw.
Sounds a tiny bit Highlander-ish.
Kind of.
Undisputed movie trivia Schmoedown champion of the world, Dangerous Dan Murrow. The
Now I'm envisioning Jaws in a kilt.
Okay. Hey, Josh or John?
Jaws, the shark.
Oh.
It is.
Thought you were talking
And
about
I have to say, this music was designed.
Yeah, broken.
Yeah, can you imagine that?
On the bottom.
Oh, pretty easily, actually.
Look at Dan placing the championship.
Well done, Jeremy.
Shimmers. It does.
Thank you,
It's
Jeremy.
that's a lovely belt you have there, Dan. What does that go with, like a J. Crew blazer of a sort? Or?
I'm having it made, yeah.
Ah, it's fantastic.
Bit garish for my taste.
Yes, it's a bit loud, if you will, but you know, hey, everybody's got their own style, Elliot. You know
That's right.
All right, so as they sit down, I'd also like to say and give a note to everybody here, too, that all of these contenders, I believe, made their debut in Season 2 of the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Well, Season 1 is available on audio right now on Schmoedown Classic. That's right. Go to Schmoedown Classic, download it, listen to it, get reintroduced into all these characters. Season 2 through Season 5 will be on Schmoedown Classic. Get it today.
So you could say that no one at this table is technically a founding father.
Makuga is, though.
I would like to technically agree with that. As I was one of the first original competitors in the first final of the Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
I'm sorry, Josh actually debuted in Season 1.
Yeah, he's the only one.
Thanks, Chris. It's okay. Hey, listen, nobody's perfect.
Hey,
No, Roka came
Blue Fairy, you're trying to block it out of your
I am
mind.
trying to block that out. You know what I think the Blue Fairy will do. All right, so we are going to now go into round number 1, and round number 1 is going to work like the following. The competitor's going to get 8 questions.
All right, so in round 1, Chris will probably get a perfect round.
They will
If
have
he doesn't,
15
we can
seconds
laugh
to
at him.
answer the question.
And
They're
Nico
gonna write
always
it on the
tries to
whiteboard.
do better
Make sure
than
you write it first and say it. Don't forget
Now
about
here's the
the
thing, Nico.
JTE
If you
rules
can
as
answer
well as
trivia
your
while thinking about a
challenges.
bee potentially
That
landing on your
and-
hat,
You ready?
then
I'm
you
ready.
are good at
I'm gonna
trivia.
ask the founding fathers. You guys ready?
Let's do it.
Have you met
Wilder,
each
you
other?
ready?
Yes, sir.
Then let's get
Case
ready
one day.
to Schmoedown.
One day I'm just gonna fly down to the Netherlands and just swear the nuts.
The category of dramas. Which film directed by Paul Thomas Anderson co-stars Tom Cruise, Julianne Moore, and Jason Robards?
I think I have that one on VHS and DVD.
You do?
Yeah.
You did both?
I just collect all formats.
Garbage can. 5, 4, 3,
Nope.
2,
No idea.
1. Pens down, Josh.
Magnolia.
And Roca.
Oh, I had Top Gun.
Correct.
Directed by Paul Thomas Anderson. Oh my God.
Well, let's face
Okay.
facts. It would be better than Top
Never
Gun.
know what Josh was trying about that. All right, guys. Question 2 comes in the category of action-adventure. Action/adventure. Who plays Princess Pepe in Shanghai Noon?
I would have went Pie Pie, but I think you're right.
I watched a clip before to make sure I got it
Is
right.
that true?
Yep, I did. That's what a broadcast journalist does.
Well, that's what I don't do.
Yeah.
5.
Let's make sure I spell the name right.
3, 2, 1. Pens down.
Lucy Liu.
Lucy Liu.
Down, and
Oh,
Magoo.
Lucy Liu. Okay.
No. Dan.
Michelle Yeoh?
No. Dewberry.
Nothing.
No. And Roca.
Lucy Liu?
Yes.
That is correct.
Roca had it. Roca had it. Roca had it. Lucy Liu is the answer, and the outlaw last second comes up with that one.
Oh, Shanghai Noon.
Yeah, here's the next
Not
one.
Shanghai Nights.
No, Shanghai Noon. Here's the next one. Comedies. This is. Come on. Who plays the villainous arch enemy Dieter von Kuhn in 2010's MacGruber?
Technically pronounced Dieter
The
von
Wild coming back out there.
in the movie, but
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Oh crap! I forget.
He went
5,
to South America.
4, 3.
I have no idea.
2.
first time we saw bat
And
nipples.
Dan.
3 seconds.
Val
MacGruber,
Kilmer.
Val Kilmer.
Yes.
Oh.
Dewberry.
Drawing a blank.
Oh, and Roca.
Val Kilmer.
Yes.
I've only
Josh.
seen
Cool
SNL
off a few,
sketches.
few Molsons. It's Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer.
All right.
But the Founding Fathers find themselves with a 3-point lead here.
It's all right. We got to come back on.
All right, come back coming, they say, for the WildBerries. Fourth question comes in the category of animated. What type of animal is the title character?
God fucking damn it!
Norm North.
Yes.
One of the best movies I've seen in the last 15 years.
It's not a
Yeah,
real-
I've never seen it.
Actually, Kuga made sure that he watched that movie.
Fuck you, Makuga. If you don't get this,
Shoot, what-
Makuga, I'm gonna hurt you next time I see you.
1, Dewberry.
Polar bear.
No.
Hold it there. Hold it. Got it.
Not bad.
No.
Almost forgot that photo you sent me.
No. Dan.
God damn it, Kuga!
Dan gets that. Dan gets it, and because of it, it is now 6-2, keeping their 4-point lead.
Makuga, you owe me an apology now, sir.
It's a mild lead.
I watched this horrible thing because of you.
Name the 90s
Good
sci-fi
God.
adventure film that has a lead character called the Mariner.
All right, I would
And
say
fuck
it's
this movie too.
Seattle Mariner, like recruitment video with Ken Griffey Jr. would be what I would
I have no idea.
Although Dennis Hopper is
Johnson.
actually pretty fun in it.
2, 1. Pens down,
Waterworld.
please. And John Roca.
Oh.
Waterworld?
Yes. Makuga.
Waterworld.
Yep. Dan
Waterworld.
and Elliot.
Waterworld.
Everybody
All
got
right.
it. Everybody
Hey,
got
they're
it.
there. They're still in it. They're still in it.
Still in it. It's
Stay attaboy, Elliot.
Founding Fathers, and we've seen comebacks before with that. That's
Absolutely.
good. Next one.
Question six. Horror/thriller. Horror/thriller.
Skip this one.
All right, skipping this one.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Christian Bale is a factory worker who suffers from severe insomnia in what psychological thriller?
I hope this is right. I doubt it though.
It is.
It's intense. It's 5,
It's mildly intense.
4, 3, 2.
I don't have
1.
it. No.
Pens down, and Josh McCool.
I
Machinist.
believe it's the machinist.
That's
Oh.
correct.
Dan.
The Machinist.
That's
Elliot.
The Machinist.
And
The machinist.
yes.
All right.
Okay, still keeping that 4-point lead.
4 points. Though.
Nice
4
work,
points
Elliot.
separate them.
Here's the
Very well
next
done.
one.
So
This is 80s
skinny.
movies. 80s movies. Who starred as Mercedes Lane opposite Corey Haim and Corey Feldman in 1988's License to Drive?
Nope.
Let me tell you a little story
should
about License
be
to Drive.
right.
I lost my virginity to that movie.
Is that the truth?
It's the truth.
5, 4.
The whole one?
Well, he might not know the answer then.
No,
3,
like the last
2,
8 seconds?
1. Pens down, and Dan Merle.
Sarah Jessica Parker?
Nicole Eggert?
No, Dewberry.
No idea.
No, Roca.
Heather Graham?
Yes, and
Heather Graham.
Yes, and look at that. Still that 4-point lead, though. It's still sticking to 11-7, the 4-point lead, because Roca hit it on that
my
one.
first car was a 1987 Toyota Celica, licensed to drive.
Did Did Josh
Thanks,
lose
boys.
his virginity at 8?
That was the reaction I was going
That was
for.
a weird one there. All right, final question in the round. Final question in the round. Eight question. No perfect round, so no bonus questions. Famous actors and actresses is the category. Famous actors and actresses. Which film was Will Smith first nominated for a lead actor Academy Award, aka Oscar?
Interesting question.
I would be amazed if Josh doesn't get
Got it
this.
right in 5.
Who's thinking?
4.
I have no idea.
3.
I don't either, but I would be amazed if
1.
Josh
Hands
doesn't
down.
either.
Elliot?
Is it Ali?
Sidney Poitier.
Oh.
He was never in a movie.
He was never in a film called Sidney Poitier.
Pursuit of Happiness?
No.
Ali.
Yes.
That's correct.
Dan.
Ali.
Yes,
Oh,
it is.
look at that,
They kept
look at
that
that.
4-point lead,
Ooh.
though.
4 points.
It's 12-8 in that 4 points.
It's a mild battle.
12-8. What a battle, though.
Sidney Poitier.
But, yeah,
Oh,
that's
my
what-
God.
Right there.
Will Smith was in the biopic of Sidney Poitier, and I
Oh,
haven't seen that
I mean,
film.
I kind of want to see that now.
Yeah,
I kind of want to see that now.
Same,
So
I want
now
to see
we're
that.
gonna get
Round
to
two,
round
Christian.
number 2. In round number 2, the competitors are going to spin the wheel. If it lands on a category that they don't like, they can spin again, unless, of course, it lands on opponent's choice.
In round
They
2, Rena
have
will want
6
David
questions
Fincher.
in this category.
Always
6
do,
questions worth
but
2 points
it
apiece, unless,
happens
of course, you go to
happens
multiple
like
choice.
In round
They
2, I will
all
not
have
want
their
David Fincher.
JTE rules
In
left.
round
They all
2,
have their
Case and I will want
challenges
movie release
left, and
dates.
with
Yes.
that, the Founding Fathers have a 4-point lead, so I will ask the Founding Fathers if they would like to go first or second.
But Christian, let's also remind that today's match wheel for
David
today's match is
Fincher
sponsored
is
by
gonna
our
be
Schmoedown
round
patron.
two when I'm not in the
Reefton
reaction.
at
That's a
patreon.com/Schmoedown.
class.
Sponsored
Yay,
Reefton.
Reefton.
Today's matches are movie quotes and modern classics. Thank you, Reefton.
Reefton.
Like
Beyonce,
Beyonce,
let me
it's
down.
just
If you
one
want to
name.
support, also Wheel Slice for today's match was sponsored by one of our patrons, and that Wheel Slice is Kurt Russell. If we get that selected, we'll give you that name of that patron.
All right, so
Ooh, Tim Burton's
thank you,
on the
Ken.
wheel.
So with that, I will ask the Founding Fathers. Would you guys like to go first or second?
We're going to go second.
Second. All right, so
Putting the pressure on. Putting the pressure on. All right. What
are you trying to wave
What
down?
is Josh doing?
We were just getting some free fills on our wine.
Oh, okay.
You notice
So,
the
you guys,
beef
while you wait
went
for your wine,
to
you
get-
also have a chance to spin because they passed to you. So
Okay,
you guys
cool,
should
cool,
go
cool.
ready from the wheel.
Go for it.
Yeah.
All right, Josh from the wheel, not the pegs.
Yeah, from don't break the pegs is what
Wheel,
we're that's
not the pegs.
That's the
Yeah, there you go. Look
That's a
at
good
that.
spin.
Mild
Good
spin.
spin. Good spin.
Mild spin.
That spin is definitely in there. Spin is definitely in there.
I would say, we don't need to be better.
And you
than
can
this.
win this
Oh,
new
look at this.
wheel.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh! 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 Oh!
Spinner's choice.
Oh!
This just got interesting.
Are you going to spin again? That'd be amazing.
I assume that they have
that would be
categories.
incredible. Are you going to spin again? Oh,
We're going to do comedy.
Comedy.
Okay.
Comedy is the
Ooh,
category.
they're going comedy.
Category.
Comedies. All right,
is
here
gonna
we
be
go. 5, 6
interesting.
questions in the realm of comedies. Ken, go ahead.
All right, first question.
Will this
In
round be a comedy of
Undercover
errors?
Brother, who played Conspiracy Brother?
Dave Chappelle.
All right,
yeah.
Oof.
All right. What brand of chewing gum sponsors Ricky Bobby in Talladega Nights?
Not juicy fruit.
5,
4 and answer.
4, 3, 2,
Repeat the question.
1.
What brand of chewing gum sponsors Ricky Bobby in Talladega Nights?
Oh, me neither.
It's fun to see.
Look, they're mumbling and stumbling.
Five.
Dead team out? Clean it
4.
up.
A double mint.
Incorrect for steal. 2-point steal.
Good.
Big Red.
That's correct for
2
2
points.
points. Big steal from the Founding
Oh.
Fathers.
That's big.
Steal.
All right, all right. Third question out of 6.
Should have gone punch.
Mel Gibson and Helen Hunt's characters collaborate on an ad campaign for what sports brand in
What?
the 2000
Nike.
romantic comedy What Women
You
Want?
want to take this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Nike running.
That's correct, Nike.
Woo!
2
Well,
points there.
specifically Nike running. It's a great movie. You guys should all check it out.
It is a
Rom-coms
good
are the best.
movie.
All right, fourth question. Wesley Snipes, Patrick Swayze, and what actor played drag queens in the 1995 comedy
John
Two on
Leguizamo.
Food?
I
Thanks
love
for
this
everything,
movie. It's
Julie
so good.
Newmar.
John Leguizamo.
That's correct. 2 points there.
Oh,
2 points there. Fifth question. Fifth question. In Bridesmaids,
Yeah.
what are the party favors being handed out to all the guests?
Golden Retriever puppies.
Yep,
That is correct. I didn't even need to finish
Good
it.
God.
Didn't even need to finish it.
I knew it was something
I got 7
extravagant,
puppies. It
but
was too many puppies. Now that I look back on it.
All right.
Wow.
We've got
Question 5, right?
questions. This is the final question.
This is the final question.
This is the final question here. In Austin Powers' International Man of Mystery, what was the name of number 2's henchwoman that often seduces?
Her name is Aletta. Aletta Vagina. I'm sorry? Aletta Vagina. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said a lot of...
4.
Never mind.
3.
Repeat the question.
Second one.
Second one. In Austin Powers' International Man of Mystery, what was the name of number 2's henchwoman that Austin seduces?
5.
Multiple choice.
A, Pussy Galore. B, a lot of vagina. C, Brownie Shetitles. D, Ivana Moorhead.
A lot of vagina.
That is correct for a
There you
point.
go. Okay. So WildBerries find themselves up by 3 now after being down by 4.
We're all
Was the right
sick.
choice. The steal was pretty big, though. The steal was pretty
Big
big.
steal.
But now John Roca is now walking up to the wheel.
I'm not going near that wheel.
And Merle's staying away from the wheel. And now John.
let's all go push each other over in
John's
the
gonna spin
park.
from the wheel, and here we go. There's the spin. Yeah, Dan Merle has been hesitant. He's now he has had a love relationship with that wheel last season.
It's a fickle mistress. It's a fickle
Of course,
mistress.
he had the digital wheel in New York, and there was no opponents or spinners, so Dan went away from that wheel.
I like the digital
Coming back,
wheel.
it's coming
I
back,
think
it's
it's
coming back.
cool.
It's coming
no,
back.
Look at this.
It's
Look
coming
at
back.
this. Look at this.
Right.
Look at
Oh
this.
dear. Oh dear. Oh. Oh.
They're sticking with
Go on,
Tim. They're
stay
sticking
with
with
Tim
Tim
Burton.
Burton.
I got it. Okay, Tim Burton.
Sticking with Tim Burton.
They don't want
Nice.
opponents.
That
They're probably
was
just too
something,
scared of
right?
It
opponents.
was.
That
It
was
was.
If
something.
I'd spun it, it would have
Golly.
landed.
Something.
Just that
It
far over.
just got away, but now we're going to get 6 questions in the realm of Tim Burton. All right, guys, here we go. 6 questions. 6 questions in Tim Burton movies. This actress played Margaret Keane in Tim Burton's 2014 film Big Eyes.
Amy Adams.
Correct for 2 points. Okay.
Well, there we go.
All right, here we go. This actress played Peg Boggs, Kim's mother, an Avon lady extraordinaire in Tim Burton's Edward Scissorhands.
Kathy Baker.
It's incorrect.
Oh.
The steal for 2 points.
It's the woman from Picket Fences, right? No. Oh, wait. Mary Elizabeth Matheson.
No, it was Diane Wiest.
Diane Wiest.
No, but I love the
See her
excitement.
face. She's so sweet.
All right, here we go. Here's the next question. Here's the next question. In Tim Burton's Mars Attacks,
Yeah.
what Slim Whitman song kills the Martians?
Oh, something like that.
Yeah.
Multiple choice, please.
Is it A, Song of the Wild, B, More Than Yesterday, C, Indian Love
Probably the
Call,
Cattle Call.
and D, The Cattle Call?
Or Indian Love Call.
So I'm gonna be an educated guess here.
C.
That's correct
That's
for 1
correct.
point.
Okay.
1
1
game.
point tie.
All right,
Yay.
here we go. Question
Halfway
4.
through.
Question 4, here we go. In Tim Burton's Batman, what is the Joker's
Jack
real
Napier.
name?
Jack Napier.
That's correct for
That's
2
correct.
points.
And a lead.
That's number 4.
That is correct.
All right, number 5. Tim Burton was a producer, writer, and production designer.
Come on.
1993
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
The Nightmare Before
That's
Christmas.
correct.
That's
2
right.
points.
That's right.
All right, this is number 6.
This is number 6, sir.
All right, number 6. Here we go. Tim Burton received his first Golden Globe nomination for Best Director. For
White
this film.
Golden Glove. Okay.
It's multiple choice.
A, Alice in Wonderland. B, Big Fish.
Sweeney Todd.
C, Edward Scissorhands.
Not
D,
Edward.
Sweeney Todd.
Big Fish, I think.
Not Edward Scissorhands. Maybe Big Fish. Fish. It's B or C because those are the oldest.
3.
Sweeney Todd.
1 point.
I got it.
So 5-point lead.
I was actually thinking it was Sweeney Todd, so.
Not impossible.
No. The WildBerries did very good there. The WildBerries did
Not
very
impossible.
good. 5 points. 5 points, and it's like the.
I just can't take it anymore. I can't do it. I'm done. The WildBerries are back. The
Yes! 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 Yes!
The WildBerries are come back.
Oh, we got some drink. Oh, look at that. Whiskey.
Yes!
Drink.
The WildBerries hoping it just brings them back. They're hoping it brings them back. All right.
That's what I'm talking about. Look at that.
Now they're doing the Bushwhackers walk.
Founding fathers are not moved by this at
all.
Can you
No,
take
that's
this?
not-
Shut down! Can you do it?
Wow. So the Wildberries are back. The Wildberries are back.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is what we call setup and payoff.
Chardonnay out of a straw. I'm shotgunning it.
All right, round number 3. Here we go. Round number 3. The competitors will choose
I love how Roka's
3
terrified now.
numbers from 1 to 20. First one will
I would be.
Take it off.
First one is worth 2 points. Second one is 3 points. Third one is 5 points. All right. The Wildberries have used 2 JTEs. They have 1 left. The Founding Fathers have all 3 of their JTEs and both challenges.
Congratulations, guys. Way to play the game well.
All right, Founding Fathers. Founding Fathers, please choose 3 numbers from 1 to 20.
Oh, God.
Quiet. Please pick 3 numbers from 1 to 20.
Okay. 8, 2, and 15, please.
8, 2, and 15.
You're playing that well too far in advance.
All right. And the Wildberries.
We were doing it while you were running around like a jackass.
3. Cool bird, Dan.
3. Come on, let's go.
3.
Yeah.
9.
9.
9?
21.
Yeah.
That's not an option. It's not an option.
Cool.
50.
1. All right.
3, 9, and 1 for the Wildberries. All right, so the Wildberries will go first and try to stay alive here against the Founding Fathers. All right, here we go.
Can I just say something real quick?
Yeah.
Thank you.
8.
I knocked the straw situation earlier for the Chardonnay, but it's actually a very effective way to consume a ton of Chardonnay.
That's how you get drunk fast. All right.
All right, well, here we go.
8/2/15, which, by the way, is the first day I started working with Dan Merle. That's why he chose it. That's why he chose it, right?
Happy anniversary.
All right,
Okay.
here we go, guys. So you're going to start with your 2-pointer. Your 2-pointer is category number 3, and that's from scores and soundtracks.
For crying out loud.
Who wants that one?
Man, I fucking suck at that category.
All right, I'll take it.
All right, here you go, Josh. Who composed the score for 2009's Avatar?
James Horner.
Oh shit.
All right. So there's like 3 people I know that make music. There's John Williams, James Horner, and Hans Zimmer.
That Michael
5,
McDonald.
James
And Michael
Horner.
McDonald, is it?
4,
Horner?
3,
Can't discuss with him.
2.
Oh, right. Hans Zimmer?
It's incorrect. The answer is James Horner.
Man, come on.
All right, so now we go to the 3-pointer. It is turned into the circus we thought it would. Oh, wait a minute. No. Pick the belt up. Pick the belt up. Pick it up. Respect the
Bring
belt.
it back to me.
I'll do what I want.
Put it on the table.
No!
Oh, God.
Well, in fairness, that belt's going away anyway.
That's the here we go. So now that, woof. Okay, now we go to category 9. Category 9 is Angelina Jolie. Dewberry, you cannot discuss with each other.
Cannot discuss.
I forgot that rule.
Here we go. Here we go. Dewberry.
You got a lot of
That's what
Who
happens when you
stars
drink.
As ex-Marine turned mercenary Terry Sheridan, working alongside Lara Croft to recover the mythical Pandora's box in Tomb
Nathan
Raider:
Fillion?
The Cradle of Life.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What?
5, 4, 3.
Nathan Fillion?
Can you repeat the question?
That's your last one.
Final one.
That's fine.
Who stars as ex-Marine turned
Yeah, he
mercenary Terry Sheridan, working alongside Lara Croft to recover the mythical Pandora's box in Tomb Raider: The Cradle of Life? 5, 4, 3.
Michael Bean.
Gerard Butler was the answer. All right.
Oh,
so now
Jerry Butler.
Timothy Oliphant.
Gerard Butler's fucking interchangeable.
It's not over. It's not over here because if the Wildberries hit this, it is tied and bounces back to the Founding Fathers. If they don't, then the Founding Fathers will have their second TKO. Here we go. Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen is the category. Charlie Sheen is the category.
Decent at that.
5 points.
Charlie Sheen was.
This is an appropriate category for this match.
Here we go.
It's like 9 million.
Charlie Sheen starred with Michael Bean Bill Paxton, in which 1990 military action film?
Oh my God!
You guys can confer here.
You can't talk.
No, yeah, we can.
Oh, we can.
Yeah.
When did you change these rules?
4, 3,
Could be. Yeah.
2,
Platoon.
and your technical knockout, Dangerous Dan Burrow, Johnny The answer was Navy SEALs. Navy SEAls. And
Oh, it wasn't
the
scale.
Founding Fathers take care of business, beat the WildBerries.
We're fucking coming! Team corruption! Get ready, bitch!
Oh, wow.
You know, I respect John's passion. I respect Dan's passion. We'll be ready.
Carefully holding his championship, ready to get sanitizer.
Yeah.
Maybe that belt polish that Sam Levine called back for.
WildBerries After Show. Welcome. Hey guys, we're the WildBerries. You guys just watched us take on these jagoffs. And
these ghouls.
Listen, we're great people. If you guys want to buy some T-shirts, fantastic. You guys want to start drinking Chardonnay and Cabernet, we're all about it.
You can find all those things minus the drinks.
Go ahead and call the number down below. This is your official WildBerries After Show.
You want to pick up the phone and dial tpublic.com.
Yep. There you go. Thank you to the WildBerries for that one.
All right,
Ken,
yeah.
it was. Look, it was. I actually think that it hurt them when they transformed into the
You
Wild.
two
You know
never
what?
change.
I have to agree with you there. It seemed to
They were playing
change
well.
kind of their dynamic. You saw that Makuga luck doesn't necessarily. It shows up, but then he whispers Horner. He says
He
to
had
his
it.
Horner.
He
He
had
had
Horner.
it right
Yeah.
there.
He had Horner. He literally
They
said,
might have changed the
he
fortunes.
said, I think James Horner. And
Yeah.
then he picked
And
somebody.
then he picked
Hans Zimmer.
Zimmer.
So he had it. And then once again, the WildBerries playing really tough, and they were in this game the entire match. But this is what I said beforehand. When the Founding Fathers started to lock in, as the manager of corruption, trying to take the bias aside, you got to know that this is a team that looking down the other side of that table, it's a scary sight.
Yeah, look, they've got to go to Houston. They've got to win there. Do they look past double toasted and stare at corruption and get off their game? We'll find out. We'll see where that passion they can focus it in. You know.
All right, so now we are going to go behind the scenes here as we have Jen Sturger, who's with the WildBerries and the Founding Fathers. Here we go.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Jen Sturger here with the Founding Fathers. Guys, first of all, is the belt okay?
I had it looked at by some medical professionals. It appears that we got lucky this time, so that's why I've got it back on my shoulder.
I'm shocked you have it back on your shoulder without disinfecting it, to be completely honest.
I had to get a couple things to sign off on it to make sure it was safe.
We had to use a lint brush to take all the hair off from the cougar.
Jesus.
Yeah.
But you have to give it to the WildBerries. They did hang in there with you guys. And to hang with two
Absolutely.
legends
Yeah.
like you, I mean, it's no small feat, even for them.
No, absolutely. You know, it was a blast to play them. They're a tough team. You know, they changed characters midway through. Everything possible to throw us off, but you got to give them respect. They hung with us. And we knew, we didn't look past them. We knew they were going to be a tough team. Makuga has won some incredible games in this Schmoedown, so you can't look past them. So, you know, it was a good match.
Yeah, we didn't play a flawless game.
Nope.
We played a really good game. There's no easy win. Even a TKO or a knockout in the Schmoedown, that's not easy. It's not easy to do. There's no easy game in the Schmoedown.
Absolutely, especially like you said, when you don't know what you're going to get from Josh Makuga on any given day. So, I guess all of the questions lead up to you're going to be playing double toasted in Houston. It's a big deal. But the ultimate goal, I think, is you're going to end up having to face corruption sooner or later because they've been calling you guys out. Any thoughts on that?
It's ironic that they would call us out, but I guess they also know that their victory was tainted in a piece of shit, and so they know they want to like really beat us. So I like that they're calling us out. I enjoy that.
I'm not going to go that far, but I will say that you know we're not worried that too much about corruption right now. Double Toasted. Not only are we playing in Houston, we're playing on their turf.
Yeah.
You know what they call it? They call that an away game.
Yeah, it is.
And when it's an away game, forget the favorites, forget leads. The crowd's going to be with them.
Yeah.
We're not going to be in the familiar environment. They're going to be in the familiar environment. That's what you have to focus on because trust me, I know. If you come out to somewhere, maybe you're not used to it, you get caught in the lights, crazy things can happen.
Yeah, that's the thing that we have. We've played in live events, multiple live events. So we've got a little bit of experience. We're not going down there. We're not going to be blown away by the lights. But we're going down. We're doing it in a wrestling ring. And there's nowhere the Outlaw and the GOAT belong better than in a wrestling ring to win a match. So double toasted. You're about to get triple toasted, maybe quadruple toasted by the time we're done with you.
All right. Well, I mean,
I like toast.
I saw Emma around, and I was wondering if she's able to. Emma, can you?
So
Phone with Sam.
Oh.
What's going on?
Well, because we are playing Double Toasted in Houston.
Yes.
And we're very excited about that. We hope that we get the win. But should we come back from Houston, we'd be 3-1. I think, as John was saying, we've got some unfinished business with corruption. We were thinking maybe the collision might be a good time to settle this once and for all.
I'm one contender match.
You know, kind of like that idea. Definitely don't hate it. I'll see what I can do. Strongly leaning towards yes.
Good.
Gonna leave it at that.
Okay. That's why she's one of the best commissioners I've ever seen. The best commissioner we've had yet. She understands the players and what they need. And she does what's best for business.
Don't tell
Us
Jay
against
Washington
corruption,
that.
That's best for business.
I mean, I'll play him in the parking lot. It doesn't have to be at the collision. It doesn't matter to me. I'll talk into both of these mics. I'll play collision. Corruption anywhere, but the collision. Come on.
I'll play him in Chance's one-bedroom studio. That's what I'll play him.
Oh
Hey,
my
Chance, clean
God.
up. I'll come and kick your ass in there. Vacuum. Do something, for God's sakes. Throw away all those old fast food containers. I'm coming for you, kid. Bring it up. And Kalinowski, put the hair product on. We're going to come and whip that ass, too. Bring it.
Whip that ass.
Dan, I can't talk.
That's all right.
thank God.
God, I love you.
Oh, wow.
Right.
You guys kept that very competitive, and then the wheels just kind of fell off in that third round after you transformed into the wild berries.
Well, here's the thing. You can only keep a larva in his shell so long before the butterfly comes out, right?
It was a real drunk butterfly.
Caterpillar, you dumbass.
Butterflies, they fly out of that pupa quite angry. Quite a little bit uncoordinated when they get out there in the world spreading their wings. And, you know, wild berries, they're the biggest butterfly of all.
Yep. And Jen,
How is he already
so much
hammered?
confidence going to this match. We thought this was going to be. You want some shard?
Are you drinking with a straw?
Yeah.
I was just trying
bottle
to
of
give
Shard.
everyone what they want. I was like, oh, the wild berries are too loud. The wild berries are too mean. And I was like, I care about this fan base so gosh darn much that I decided to go mild with my match and got nothing but grief for it. So figure out what you want.
Did you want?
I
Did you
mean,
want the mild berries? Did you want the wild berries? Either way, we fought real friggin' hard.
And soft.
And mildly
too
soft.
much information.
Two fronts and lost bull.
Has anybody ever heard of a movie with a polar bear called like Donnie in the North? What was that?
Norm
It's
of
not
the
a real
North.
movie.
It's like an animated movie on TBS on a
Damn it.
Thursday.
That one was a plant.
But look, guys, I was with you even through the.
Thank you.
Oh my God. I was with you even.
Good. Where are we going? Jen, you got a lot of volume in your hair these days. It's
Oh my
fantastic.
God, it's very flock of seagulls. Look, I was
Alright,
with you
fine.
guys through the
I'll
whole
finish
yacht
this.
rock thing.
See?
I was on board, even though it was much more subdued version of you both, because you know I can get down with either way. But still,
That's what she said.
oh Josh.
Two men who can do
But look,
both.
all jokes aside, guys, what you did with the belt was. Look, it was a little disrespectful.
all right,
Like,
all
you
right.
don't understand. No, Josh.
All right,
you
wait,
don't
wait.
understand. I
Wait,
was
real
sitting
quick, real
backstage watching this. The entire audience winced when you threw that belt.
Wait.
I saw them clapping and cheering.
Thank you.
They loved it.
Wait, let me real
The
quick.
real disrespect is what these so-called champions have been doing with these belts, wearing it on their loser bodies. Sorry, I spoke out of turn. I don't want to go heel just yet.
Here's the thing.
Kayfabe, guys. Fuck.
I should have not thrown the belt. Did flossing the belt feel pretty funny? It was pretty hysterical. But it did throwing the belt, was that a bad look? It may
Oh,
Christ.
look.
Here's the commissioner.
Yeah.
All right, Bud Selig. What am I gonna get?
It was, yeah, you know, it was not a good look, Makuga. I'm sorry.
You have great hair right
Thank
now.
you
It's
very much.
fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah.
I must say, you have been a great commissioner.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
You know, like, you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
and
I
we're
really.
big fans.
You know what?
He and I can't speak highly enough of Emma Fife.
I see what's going on here, and you know I love you, Josh Makuga, but
Not the color brown right now. It is glowing.
Sure.
Your presence.
So Sam is very particular about the belt, Sam Levine. And, you know, he and I sort of share commissionership over everything. I am the commissioner of the team leagues, but he is the commissioner of the singles league. And, again, very particular about the belt. I'm sorry.
Well, can I just say that Sam is a great commissioner.
Great guy.
Sure.
Fantastic.
Amazing work.
You're not going to change anybody's mind here. I'm sorry, Josh. You are suspended effective immediately for 2 months.
No.
What?
Just do
Your behavior was just sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. You lost the belt between your legs, dude. This is a family show, sort of.
No. If you have curses and alcohol on the show,
Well, how about
and
that? Look,
hairy
WildBerries
male
obviously doing
chests,
what the
then
WildBerries
no,
do.
it's
It
not
was
family
complete
show.
chaos,
Hairy
and Jen
male
Sturger, God bless her, for being able to survive that hurricane.
See,
But
I think there's more to
the big
this
story there
than
is
how
the
it
fact that Dan
appears.
Murrell asked Emma Fyfe that, and this is what I was curious how you were going to react to. Now, Emma Fyfe says that if the Founding Fathers beat Double Toasted, they will get corruption at the Collision. So that is a big, and she doesn't know what the stakes are yet, but that's a big match if that goes down. So how much more exciting is Houston to you now?
It's the first time Houston as a city has been considered exciting for a lot of people, and I think we're excited to face them, or maybe Double Toasted. Don't look past us. Don't look past us.
Well, either way, very interesting stakes now. Dan Murrell is the champion. He's going to be defending that belt probably in May as well, too. Jen asked him about that. So now we're going to get to the other things that are happening in the world of the Schmoedown, and that's obviously the website. If you're not checking all the articles, all the schedule, I get tweets all the time. What's the schedule? What's the updated schedule? The rankings?
Yeah.
It's all at triviasd.com. William
the schedule
Bibiani
is
is the
not
managing
always
editor over there,
that
doing a
updated.
phenomenal job with all of his writers, and it's something to check on every day. New articles go up on that site. The Schmoedown Rundown is the best it's ever been. That's right. Brad Gilmore, Frankie Janish, and Chris Clark are doing a great job over there.
Rundown Boys with a Z.
Find that at the official Schmoedown audio podcast. You go to Apple Podcasts, get it there. All these matches will be in audio form, but the rundown is available every Saturday. Make sure you check that out. And finally, go to the schmoedownlive.com. We're coming to your city sooner or later, so go and see where are we the closest to you. Go get those tickets. The schmoedownlive.com.
Yeah, definitely
All right, join us on Facebook at the Schmoedown. Join us over at Twitter at the Schmoedown. Everywhere you can find
There are
Instagram at the
some
Schmoedown.
minutes left
We will
in
see
this
you
video.
next time. And for the pit boss, Ken Knapsack, I'm Christian
Uh, she's gonna play though in 2 weeks, I believe.
I know Sam's here somewhere. I saw his car parked outside. Sam?
No!
Is this your office now or something?
Oh, no, I actually don't know whose desk this is, but there are some very upsetting pictures on this hard drive.
Yeah, listen, it's great that you're here, Sam, because you know you're not here a whole lot. Listen, I know you and I are kind of sharing commissionership of the Schmoedown. I'm in charge of the Inner Geekdom and of teams, and you're commissioner of the Singles League, but
You're doing a great job, by the
Thank you very much. But the thing is, Sam, is that you don't come in basically ever.
I may not physically be in the building, but, I'm still commissioning.
Yeah,
I think of myself as, like, the big picture guy.
Sure.
Like, where are we going to order from lunch that week? Or,
that's...
who needs a permit for their car for parking?
Parking permits. Yeah, this is Burbank. You can just park wherever. There's lots of free parking garages. Anyway,
This is true.
The thing is, Sam, is we've been having some big things go down lately. Obviously, there was the whole incident with Josh McCouga and the belt and having to suspend him, and it might have been good if you were here.
The point of the matter is, I've got a lot on my plate.
I am actually the commissioner of 2 leagues, and you're the commissioner of one of them, so I'm handling Inner Geekdom and teams, and if you wanted to contribute to the singles commissioner managing, which is what you're supposed to be.
I'm still commissioning the Singles League.
Are you?
Yeah. Have you not caught my Skype sessions? I watch all the matches, and Ellis, he always puts a little phone so I can actually see the matches as they happen live.
Great.
I mean, in fairness, I'm usually, doing other things, like, watching preseason baseball. But I do have the matches on in the background.
Oh,
so
boy.
I see what's going down most of the time.
Yeah, also, in fairness, Ellis has been on tour doing stand-ups, so I'm not really sure.
That's why we haven't done one in a month.
Yeah.
Okay. I look forward to your increased participation in commissionership of the Schmoedown.
Okay, I'm thinking Wood Ranch next week.
That's leading to something.
That has to
Yes,
be.
it is, and I am looking forward to it.
I'm intrigued.
Very intrigued.
Well, yeah, it went pretty much how we thought it would go. So I don't.
Well, it went the way we thought it was going to go, and then it took a gigantic left turn into the nearest elderly home.
Yeah, okay.
And crashed through someone on crutches. A bunch of pills went flying everywhere. Hey, it's a WildBerries match. Got to go completely overboard with it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I don't have much to say, I think.
I don't either. Hands down, this has been the funniest match of this year.
Yeah.
Seriously, I've gained like another year's worth of life just from how much I was laughing today. So, yes, Schmoedown, thank you. I appreciate that. And I think the angle they're trying to go for with that whole Emma Sam thing is maybe Emma's gonna try maybe abusing a little power, try maybe take over complete commissionership. Who knows?
I have no idea. Do you have any thoughts?
Oh, really? It was fun. It went exactly how we expected. I mean, the most exciting thing, the collision.
Oh, yeah. That'll be a
announcement.
match.
That'd be cool.
Cheers. Nico?
I feel like we got hints at what's to come, but not the full picture. I mean, a rematch between Corruption and the Founding Fathers, provided the Founding Fathers beat Double Toasted in Houston, there has to be some sort of stipulation, because it's the rematch. There's got to be something on the line to make that rematch more interesting, should it come to fruition.
There you go.
Secondly,
Losers not in the team tournament?
possibly, but also maybe because the result ended on a sudden death question, maybe they take things up a notch. Iron Man rules, last person standing, maybe. We'll see. But other things. Makuga with the belts. What's now? Listen, we know that they're taking a lot of storylines and inspiration from American wrestling. This was out of a recent Japanese wrestling storyline. Guy named Tetsuya Naito won the Intercontinental title in Japan and then started throwing it around the building because he's pissed at the belt, because that belt once main evented when he was competing for the World Heavyweight title. So he has some ill will towards that title. Makuga, I think he was just trying to be stupid and funny, and he pulled a big no-no. And what's also throwing me off is that we now know that there are new belts coming in, and we're going to see them very soon. So that belt is going to be obsolete in a couple videos from now. And consequences, I don't know. Maybe they're just trying to figure out an excuse to keep Makuga off TV while he's doing other things. Because his schedule has been pretty hard to adjust for this season.
Yeah, because also, Makuga hasn't been in the Schmoedown for a while. And he just doesn't appear as much anymore as he used to when the Schmoedown started. So I think it's just an excuse to make sure that we are we're not going to see Makuga for 2 months.
And thirdly, to hammer on the Emma Sam dynamic. Emma does have good points to be made. We've seen a lot of her. We haven't seen a lot of Sam.
Oh, really?
I think he works on DC Daily from time to time with Clark Wolf, because doesn't she have that job too?
Yep. And he's also got this other show he's been in lately. I forgot the name of it. It's on Netflix with Sean Astin. Anyway.
But yeah, he's been busy, much like every single actor named Sam that appears on the Schmoedown is.
Yeah.
And Emma, the queen of the bowls, the manager bowl, the commissioner bowl, it feels like they're setting up another match where she could gain more power of authority in the Schmoedown. And, the way she does in those types of matches, it wouldn't surprise me if she actually won despite Sam being a former champion in 2 divisions, because Sam is rusty. Emma has competed most recently out of the 2, and she always seems to pull off that magic when the match calls for it.
Fair enough. I don't know what to think about it. I'll just see. I'm also dying to see who Stacy's partner is. God! We got a goddamn answer for that. Anyway, we have
Before
to
collision, please.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I saw the schedule and...
Wait a minute. What version of corruption would they be facing? Could that be the big reveal with Stacy's partner?
No. Stacy is playing in 2 weeks with her new teammate. That is in the schedule already. So we'll figure it out soon enough. But it's like they're really milking it out at this point. Anywho, guys, really that was all we can say. That was the reaction. So please like the video, comment on anything that you saw in this video. Subscribe to his channel if you haven't already, and then we're gonna go into plug. So Nico, plug yourself.
Facebook, Twitter, YouTube at Nico Suave Regoli. That's NicoSuaveRegoli. You can find me right here on Dedicated to Art and all the places you two are going to say in just a moment. Combat Wrestling Trivia is the name of the Facebook group. Combat Wrestling Network is the name of the YouTube channel. The Twitter is at Combat Wrestling, the number 2. If you like wrestling trivia, come find those places and watch the Raw and SmackDown breakdown every Wednesday afternoon with Adonis Nazario and James Berryman III. And finally, Multiplex Entertainment is the name of the Facebook group and the YouTube channel. The Twitter is at MultiplexYT. The Instagram is Multiplex Entertainment Network. The TeePublic is tpublic.com/user/multiplex. Check out Mine Zadius' weekly Inner Geekdom discussion show called Crisis on Earthplex every Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And stay tuned for Rolling Crits. That's a new show coming out on Twitch very soon.
Okay. Chris, plug yourself.
You guys can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Stardust, and Letterboxd at Skywalker Dome. You guys can follow this very channel on Twitter and Instagram at D2A channel. Please like our Facebook page and podcast feed, guys. The links are down in the description box below. Go check it out. Go listen to each episode of the Who Cares Anime podcast that is hosted by me, and you obviously see these guys on there all the time. And yeah, this Friday we will be having a non-spoiler chat room. I'm watching you. Non-spoiler review of Avengers Endgame. And
we'll talk MCU. Exactly. So check that out, guys. Also check out our Game of Thrones reviews, where actually you join us, and Ryan is there to review every episode of Game of Thrones. Our most recent episode just went up, actually, of episode 2, A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, I believe the title of the episode is. So check out our Game of Thrones reviews. And more Schmoedown reactions. This week, apparently, Evil Geniuses make their return. So I'm excited for that. Follow me at Dutch Movie Guy on Twitter, Kees Cornelissen on Facebook and Letterboxd. And I think that's about it. So, guys, we'll see you at the next video. Take care.
WildBerries!